Hey, this is Menfa Plays Fake, and welcome back. That is my creaking bed. And today we are not going to be working on my project, which I said would be the special for episode 37, because I've been busy and, my Mac kind of broke, so I had to get that sent in. So, yeah, this is just going to be a normal episode, and I think we're going to do a bit more house runners that we started in episode 35. So, last time I was here, I gave you two options between this side and this side, which I don't like this side at all, especially not this side. Now, here's what I was thinking when I was doing this. This side was supposed to, like you can see there's orange glass and nether brick, and then behind the orange glass is lava. The point of it was so if I didn't have a blank wall and also to give light. And this design is really cool. The only problem is it doesn't tie in with the centerpiece, and that's why I tried the green glass over, and that just turned out ugly. So I thought about it, and I tried to get something blue and white. I mean, it's a bit hard. I mean, water, in fact, stops light. There's a bit of, I think, pumpkins down in the water, or maybe I removed them, but they used to be, and they didn't emit much light because of all the water above them. So it's a bit hard, but this is what I've done over here. So over here we've got glowstone lamps, and there's 5 of them, and we've got quartz and light blue glass and water, and it looks awesome. And I've done a few over here. The only problem is the light in this block here and this block here, it's actually light level 7, so I had to put in a glowstone under here, kind of defeating the purpose of this, but it still distracts you from the real light source. And the water, no, not the water, the light travels through the carpet, so there's no problem about it. So I'll show you how this one's made. So we go start one over here, and I've got my materials. So you put, no, you have to go one deeper for building. Put quartz. You can replace this with a half slab, but I went on a quartz free, so I don't need to. Phone, quiet. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. And do we need to? Yeah, I think we need to go one more. Yep. And now we have phone. Seriously. Wait, hang on a second. I've got to talk to my phone. Well, I turned off my phone now. Yeah, I can't be bothered looking at a text right now. But I got chiseled. Oh, I nearly thought I missed it, but I haven't even crafted it. That's the only problem. So we got chiseled there, and we would have dirt up there, but I only got one piece, so what I have to do, and I think I have to put that there and that there. So 2 more. And we have to rip out the back wall for the glowstone lamps, and the wall behind it, so we can actually put the levers. And is that? No, that's the same part. So let's get our lamps, and we get our levers, and I'll just put one here. And they also, the lever powers this block, which powers the block above it, so that's how that turns on. So now we got fully lit up, and we go water there. There we go, glass, 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 glass. I would say glass, but apparently the game doesn't want me to. And the only thing I forgot was the pillars, but imagine there's a pillar there, and that's how you do it. So, one other thing which I didn't really mention, I actually got a path to get onto a balcony now. This path. Before there used to be a staircase leading up into the original cave, but that has since been blocked off. But now it actually goes somewhere, and it goes there. And I do plan for this tunnel up there, they'll go into 2 more paths, and one of those paths will come out over there. So I'll be a second, and I'll do the rest for the same size, remove the old and bring in the new. So I'll be right back. All I remember is that it's smaller than the previous pile. about 1 or 2 stacks smaller, I think. I love it. It's amazing. It's the best. And I've put up another staircase there for the future when I modify it. And same design, the pillar right there. Yeah. For some reason I thought I was wrong. And as you can see, it's a bit dark in those gaps over there, but that will be sorted with a lighting issue. So here's my idea. I think this should work for what I have. Let's put the nom-noms on, not the rotten flesh as the game calls it. So I think we're going to go like this, and as you can see, this will definitely light this up. This is definitely going to take a lot of glowstone, but it should be worth it. Should be. Now I'll just do a few for now. Oh yeah, the quartz. So this is how much I got, which is a fair amount. And I already have a lot in my inventory, so yep, we'll craft it all. So it was interesting. I got my Mac back, I think it was ready one day, but I picked it up the next. So when was that? One of them was Thursday, that's for sure. Or maybe was it Wednesday? I don't know. I second question myself a lot. But I noticed, like when I got it, I decided to see whether everything was working fine, and everything seemed to be working perfectly. And I tested pretty much everything before the weekend, except for a few things like Skype and Hamachi. And so when the weekend comes, I decide I'm going to test them out, because those are pretty important. And I open up Skype. Skype is fine. I think Ereva was online. I'm doing this wrong. Let me just undo this. Yeah, Ereva was online. I said hi to him. Then after a while, I decided to turn on Hamachi, and Hamachi like opens up. And then I say to it, what did I say? To activate, turn on. And it said probing, I believe. And then after a while it went back offline. I thought that was pretty odd. So I decided to try again, and it kept doing it time after time. So I decided to reinstall it, and that didn't really work. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, this is why I don't usually build on camera, because I usually can't concentrate properly. So I reinstalled it, and that should have done it, but for some reason it didn't, and it still was having the same problem. So I decided to plug in the Ethernet cable, and that was working, which was weird, and I got really annoyed. I then unplugged the Ethernet cable to see what would happen, and then everything went weird and stupid. I don't even know why this started happening. Maybe it was just coincidence it started happening at this time. Yeah, I think we'll have to live with that, unfortunately. Oh well. It's a bit low, but I can't really go much higher because of the roof, unless I raise this up half a block, or raise this up a block. I don't know. If I have it like this, I'll see. I'll try this out and see what it looks like. I can easily rip it down. But yeah, everything started going really weird, and I didn't know why. I gotta get my Silk Touch pick, or Jaws of Life. Yay, stairs. As everything started acting weird, internet went really slow for some reason. And it was like really, really slow. Even loading something like Google was extremely slow. And the weird thing is, I've got multiple browsers. I mainly use Mozilla Firefox, because that's the one I've used majority of my life. And then there's Chrome, which I've heard is good, so I use that every now and then when Firefox doesn't work. And then there's Safari, which is just the Mac one, which I don't use. All three of them were playing up, and the weird thing is, some browsers were actually loading sites that the other browsers couldn't at this time. I mean, normally, I did it again. Normally both of them could load it, but yeah, it was weird. They weren't loading, and sometimes the browser would load Google one time and not load it the next, and I had no idea what was going on. Minecraft, I couldn't get my skin to work, so I actually couldn't really do much recording. This was Friday, and yesterday, the previous recordings were actually Saturday. So I couldn't do any recording on Friday, unfortunately. And after a while, I decided to check the other computer, and it was having the same problem, so I realized it just wasn't my own computer. And in the end, it started to fix itself, so that's good. I thought they didn't fix my Mac properly, but I guess they did, so that's very nice. Anyway, this is probably going to take a bit, and there's one more thing I want to do by the end of the video, so I'll be back once I've finished this. Okay, but I've run out of glowstone, so I didn't even get half the room finished. But I found a few interesting things about the roof and its height. Now, I'm not sure about raising any further, because you see all that dirt patch over there, that some of those blocks aren't even dirt, some of them are actually grass, so yeah, that gives you a hint how close we are to the surface. But I should probably get on the railings. Yeah, that would be helpful, I guess. It's an unofficial way to get on here, but yeah, it's one either way. So if this was one block shorter, then, well, no, I can't do that because it's an inverted half slab, I guess you'd call it. But yeah, I'm just scraping my head on here, and at some points you're going across glowstone, and my plan is to have spruce leaves covering these up, so yeah, this is definitely going to be raised. I'm going to raise the roof by one at least, which means there's going to be a bit terraforming on the outside. It won't be too bad, but yeah, I was trying to avoid that. And especially up here, I wouldn't even be able to get on the roof. Like, even if I kept at this level, I wouldn't be able to stand on here anymore, which would be a pain because currently this is really hard to get down here unless you jump over. Also, something weird here. You see skylight 0, 0, 12. That makes no sense. Apparently, this is exposed to sunlight, and you can see it's weird up there. And for some reason, this has been exposed to sunlight for ages. I know there's a feature in MC Edit where you can actually you can make it so that it recalculates the light stuff in the code or something or whatever. I saw that feature one time when messing around in a MC Edit world, but yeah, I might do that. Or maybe raising the roof would fix that, I don't know. Anyway, where's this dang zombie? Huh, I guess he's gone. Anyway, I guess we'll head over to farmland now for the end. So now we're going through the nether. I've done a few changes around here. It's actually fully enclosed minus that area down there, which is Aerofall's job, because that's his tunnel. So I finally got a theme ring and a room for here. It's a little different from the others, that's what I wanted. Not as grand as I was hoping for. I didn't know what I wanted, but yeah, I was hoping for something better than this, but this works. There's netherrack on the other side, so it will provide a little bit of protection. I'll go in there in a second. And Nick has a proper tunnel. My bad, it's also exposed over there as well. I haven't done that yet, and I don't think it's too much of a problem for Nick. And now I've got hay bales over here, which is the theme ring for this one. I know they do burn, but yeah. Oh well, they're covered by netherrack anyway. And also the glowstone in my inventory, I remembered about a glowstone vein near the lava pool where I collect lava, so I decided to harvest that with my Jaws of Life. Anyway, we're now here at the farmland. I'll go on the roof in a second, but I'm trying to remember what has been done. This, I believe, is new. It's actually grey stained glass, I believe, or light grey. I get those two mixed up. One of the greys looks like black, but it's not really black. The iron frames popped off his two chests a while ago, but I never replaced them. Nothing new over here. Iron supply is going well. I think this tunnel down here is new. This, there used to be a ladder right over here, and if I were to remove this block, then you would see it's still there. But this tunnel goes all the way to our trading villages. We need to send over our librarian over here, and this wall needs to be pushed back because, as you can see, they're not quite parallel. So for those of you who are new, we have no one here, no one there. We have Farmer Fred, one of the original 2 villagers over here. So he's a 1.5 villager and was just a plain old farmer, but then he became a Fletcher in 1.8. So this here was his last 1.7 trade, then he became a Fletcher. So these 2 trades made him very exploitable, and I got a lot of emeralds off of him. So he was pretty cool because of that. Then we got our blacksmith, who sells a lot of stuff, including 2 iron swords and 2 iron axes and some other stuff. Then the label's gone because he's not really important for what he used to be anymore. Instead, he is one of the 2 villagers that used to be at 1.7. All 3 of these ones used to be from 1.5, 6 or 7. So he started off as one of those. He got an Unbreaker free pick trade, which I thought was pretty cool, so I decided to take him here. And he's one of the few, he's the only villager, I believe, who still sells bottle or enchantments, so we're keeping him because of that. And does he actually sell? Oh yeah, this is where 1.8 starts, so I guess I could give him some rotten flesh, because rotten flesh is total nonsense. There's another gold trade. Ender pearls, that's a rarity. There's only 2 of those guys left on the server, and I can actually buy glowstone off of him, but yeah, 1 emerald for a glowstone isn't that good. I think I can get better than that. And anything good in here? No. That's just trading stuff like string, raw chicken, and chicken cooker. Yeah, that stuff's all for Farmer Fred. And this is the button which activates our massive crop farm on service. AFK chamber, nothing in Furnace. Furnace is the plural. Get it right, Menfa. Behind this wall is what I was working on, and it was kind of revealed in my chunk restoration video. But it's a zombie pigman farm in the overworld. It uses portals. So what happens? Pigmen flow down here. This thing, it's this will hold them, I believe. Wait, hang on a second. This will let them flow through, and this will hold them because there's a glass block there. This is a crusher, which will crush them to bring them down to a small amount of health. Then there's hoppers leading to that chest, and an amber here for repairs. My looting sword. This chest I got from level 50 to level 53 by using 1 run, and I used the health potion here. So these are all health 2 splash potions. And this is all my loot, so nothing in there. And I think this is junk. No, it's even empty. I'll take you. So we got lots of golden swords over here, some of them even at full health. And over here we have more gold swords and the gold products, so that's going to be nice. Health potions and potions of night vision are going to be much more easy to get. So I'll show you the above. Did I even look in here? It's, yeah, that's how full it is. Pretty much 2 rows. So above here, this is what it looks like. I've kind of capped it off. I don't think I actually had the left side wide, but the left side's finished of the crop farm. So nothing too interesting up here. You can refill, put eggs into the chicken farm through this chest here. I did that earlier today. And this is temporary. This is still all need to be done properly. But I think it's not ready for a harvest yet because that's ungrown and stuff like that. But you just place a lot of crop stuff here. And so here is the zombie pigman farm. I added in that layer on Saturday, I believe, or Friday. Yeah, Friday I think it was. And you can see a pigman up there. So the video will be in the link to the tutorial I used, which will explain how to do it. Don't use the vines because that feature has been removed, so there's no point in doing it. Other than that, oh, and the pumpkin feature. I don't use the pumpkin feature because I AFK at it. And the witch farm. The witch farm, I it's going very slowly, and I'm not too sure how to make it go faster. I tried building a massive pillar on top and then AFKing there, but that didn't seem to do anything. I couldn't get witches to spawn normally, and at some points it was breaking, so it's currently turned off, and I can't get any glowstone from here because I've ran out. I've used it all. So I guess that will be the end of the episode. We're getting close to a time. This is spare stuff, and this is all the glowstone I have. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's only enough to make 1 3/4 glowstone, which is practically 1. So yeah, I guess I'll end off here, and I will see you hopefully in the next episode or next time I see you. Bye.